And, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't come over on Sunday to watch the Super Bowl with you. I know you're a Super Bowl fan.
Yes, I had to pay close attention to the Super Bowl. It was huge. I did not win the team I selected. However, I got the score exactly right, which is a very impressive task. Everybody else got it wrong, and I got it bang on.
I'm proud of you.
In the wrong way, but bang on. No, that's still a great feat, because sometimes in the gambling,
yes,
they add the scores up, and that's what you gamble on.
Right.
So, correct. Point spread is one thing, but total points is another thing. They have a number of ways of doing it. So if I had gambled that the total points was going to be 48,
yes,
I would have won the jackpot.
Ooh, nice, nice. So you see, I'm a noob where sports are concerned. And for persons like you, there's this really awesome software application for your BlackBerry or your iPhone called Sport Mobile. Right? You can hook that up and you can get real-time sports, real-time scores, you can get game recaps, you can get statistics on all the players.
Sport Mobile. That was one of the free download things?
It's a free download for your iPhone and your BlackBerry. Isn't that cool?
It's cool.
Shall we install it now?
Yes, we shall. But I think, I know somebody who has, and I don't think it has cricket on it.
No, not yet. But
so that is a problem.
Yes. Because, you know, it is an American application, and Americans haven't gotten hip to the really awesome game of cricket. Yes. But for the Super Bowl event...
Does it have, like, English football?
No.
No. It just has baseball, basketball, American football, and ice hockey.
Probably. For now.
No, I don't want it.
Okay. I'm going to find a UK version just for you.
Okay.
Now, if you were watching the Super Bowl, you would have noticed that they had over 50 cameras covering the Super Bowl. Isn't that amazing? 50 HD cameras is a lot of cameras. That is amazing how they cover, and that the cameras are now part of the game in that they go to the cameras to make rulings. That's right. And these aren't just your everyday, ordinary HD cameras.
Yeah.
5 of those cameras are Super HD, which means that
super slow-mo.
That's right. Instead of shooting at 60 frames per second, which in and of itself is amazing, these cameras shoot at 300 to 400 frames per second. So you can see every nanosecond of play in the super slow-mo mode.
It is amazing.
And of course they have robotic cameras, they have handheld cameras, they have automated cameras, and they have that camera that's suspended
on the string that just moves across. Yeah.
Isn't that a hot shot?
It is.
Yes.
It is.
I'll take your word for it. I don't watch American football, but it sounds really cool.
They do it all the time.
They have some serious technology. They have over 24 video playback systems. They've got 8 post-productions. They've got some really amazing graphics. And I found out in doing my research that these aren't just graphics. These are laser calibrated graphics, accurate to the, what you call it, a pitch.
Accurate in what way? It's statistically accurate, or formatting?
By measurement is accurate.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the little green line and the yellow line and things like that. I don't know how they do it, because they put the line on the field and the players can block out the line. I don't know how they do that. And the camera can move while the line stays steady.
That's right. They can do all of this with technology.
There's something wrong with that. And they need to
wrong with that?
I don't understand it, so there's something wrong with it. They need to explain how they're able to do that.
Okay. I'm going to find out, because you see, my issue is I understand the technology but not the game.
No,
This is my challenge. So when you said yellow line, I'm like, yes, I read about that, but I've never seen
the yellow line.
Another big thing about the Super Bowl, of course, is the security. There are tens of thousands of people in the stadium. There are 100 million people watching it. It is the biggest single-day sporting event in the world, I'm told. And
no, it's not.
No?
No, it's not.
What's the biggest single-day sporting event?
It could be any football match that is being played in the Brazil stadium, where they have twice as many people that fit in there.
But is that a one-day event? Aren't those matches usually away and home?
No, I'm just saying more people can hold in that stadium. If that's the thing.
I was referring to how many people are watching it
at any given time.
At any given time.
I could give you that for that period of time, because the Olympics is spread and the World Cup is also spread. Right. Maybe the World Cup finals could compete with that. I don't want to give it to the NFL. No.
Understandably so, but Al-Qaeda and all sorts of other threats come up from time to time, so the security is horrendous.
They had face recognition cameras.
They had face recognition cameras. They had all sorts of scanning. And by the way, celebrities, non-celebrities, everybody had to go through the scanning process to make sure that you weren't some sort of criminal. And not just...
I don't know if I believe that thing works.
No?
That the camera is watching a crowd of people coming in, even if it was a line of people, and it can click their face and match it with every person that they have had
in their database.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do it immediately though, you know.
How soon? Hopefully before the game is over.
It does take several hours.
Well then.
But at least everyone's going to be sitting down for what, 4 hours to watch 60 minutes of play. It's amazing how you watch football. In addition to that, they have bomb detectors, they have bomb removal robots, and they have tracking on steroids. All the vehicles involved, from the TV trucks to the ambulances and so they need to know where everything is at any point in time and how they're moving. So they have GPS devices hooked up to these vehicles that transmit a signal every 3 seconds. So they know exactly where you are.
But the vehicle's not moving, are they moving?
Sometimes they are moving. They may be coming in, they may be coming out. Because remember, it's not just the 4 hours of play, but the whole day of activities involved in it. Right? And then communications. Have you ever been to an event and you can't use your phone because there are 15 or 20,000 other people there trying to use their phones? Well, AT&T recognizes, and they put up 3 cell towers just in and around the stadium.
Are you serious?
Everybody could tweet, could send their pictures, could make their phone calls from the stadium.
I did not know that.
Yes, yes. And this is something that we need to do locally as well.
Yeah. Yes. So it can be done on a temporary basis.
It can be done on a temporary basis.
I did not know that.
You fling up a cell tower so that, okay, everybody can still talk.
However, the times when we've had those problems out here are usually, I know it was in Christmas time, like the Friday before Christmas or something like that, and sometimes when, I can remember some power cut issue that we had a lot of power cuts, and when people are hurricane coming up, but I don't see how our local cell companies could do anything, because that's an island-wide or a corporate area kind of thing that they couldn't just throw up towers. You're talking about maybe if there's a match at the stadium.
Yes, they can throw up a temporary tower.
Have you ever been at a match at the stadium and had a problem using...
Well, I don't go to the stadium as often as I should, but I have been at events on the North Coast, big festivals.
Yeah.
And the telecom that sponsored the festival put in a temporary tower.
Oh, that's been done.
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
Yes, we won't name names here, but I've seen that happen. And it made a huge difference, because when you do have 15,000 of your closest friends watching a show.
And everybody is texting and doing all of that at the same time.
Texting seems to work better than making a phone call. And Lord help you if you want to surf the internet. Speaking
of texting, one of these days you're going to explain to me why this texting thing sometimes doesn't work and sometimes sends the text back ways.
Yeah.
That's my question for you at 8:45.
This is the BBM messenger, not the texting.
Yes.
I will answer that question for you at 8:45. And now next week we are going to be going into a 4-part series on, time is upon us, on tech in the home. And this is inspired by a great friend of mine, Simon Yapchung. He mentioned to me that he had solar panels in his house. I'm like, solar panels are good.
I want that.
I'm telling you. And there are lots of other things that you can do to upgrade your house from a technological perspective.
Tech in the home.
Tech in the home.
I'm interested in that. I've been kind of studying it, but they don't make the solar panel yet that can run my fridge, and that's the important part to me. So I'll wait on that. It's Carlette with Tech Time, and if you've missed it, you want to catch it, trivial on fame.blogspot.com. They have the live video there. Well, not live, the actual video there of whatever we're doing with some kind of technology that is, I'm sure, is illegal, because you're not allowed to record people without their knowledge, or even they're supposed to know where the camera is. Or you can text us right here, right now, if you have a question, or if she got it right but you don't understand, or she got it wrong, you want to correct her. 878-FAME, that's 878-3263. She'll answer in just a moment.